Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra Unit 3.1 Notes, Day 1. Today we're going to be talking about writing equations in slope-intercept form. Our learning target today is to be able to write a slope-intercept equation of a line given the slope, y-intercept, or a graph to transform equations into slope-intercept form. So let's go ahead and begin. To write an equation of a slope-intercept form, you need two things, okay? You need the slope and the y-intercept of the line. So remember that the slope is your movement, and that is the variable m. And then your y-intercept, where it crosses the y-axis, is b. And then we're going to take those things together to give us y equals mx plus b. M is your slope, b is your y-intercept. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So part 1 says use the given information to write an equation in slope-intercept form if possible. So a line with a slope of -5/4 and a y-intercept of 7. So we would say that y equals, our slope is a -5/4x plus the y-intercept of 7. So y equals -5/4x plus 7. Right, number 2. A line that passes through 0, -4, that's our y-intercept, and a slope of 9. So y equals 9x, and then our y-intercept is -4. Okay, and we just have to pay attention to the words because in number 3, you're like, oh, fraction, that's my slope. No, this time it's the y-intercept. So the y-intercept of -7/8 and the slope of 3. So y equals 3, oops, sorry, wrong color, Mr. Grice. 3x, and then it's minus 7/8. Okay? All right, let's look at number 4. Okay, so in number 4, they give us the slope. Okay, the slope is 9/10, but it contains the point -6b, -6/4. No, that's not the y-intercept. So since that's not the y-intercept, I can't do this yet. So can I write it? Nope. And I'm just going to say not yet. Okay, because we're going to learn how to do that very soon. All right, now number 5, all they said is m equals 2. Well, remember that m is our slope and b is our y-intercept. So we can say that y equals 2x. Oh, Mr. Grice, come on. I know, I'm so color coordinated and then I forget what color I use for which. So 2x plus 1. All right, a line that passes through -2, 0. Is that my y-intercept? No, that's my x-intercept. I can't use that. I do know my slope, but since that's not the y-intercept, I can't do this yet. So we're going to say no, not yet. All right, move it on down. So use each graph to write an equation in slope-intercept form. So remember, the two things we need is we need our slope and we need our y-intercept. So I think the y-intercept is always the easiest thing to find. That's the point 0, -4, so my y-intercept is -4. Now to find our slope, I need to find 2 points, okay? So I see a point right here, and we're going to use that point. So I went down 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, over 4. So my slope is -1/4. So we would say that y equals -1/4 x, and then the y-intercept of -4. Okay, so what we need to find is we need to find our slope, and we need to find the y-intercept. All right, y-intercept where it crosses the y-axis. Okay, that's 0, 3, so my y-intercept is 3. Now, I need to find another point, and you can't be like, nope, that's not a point. I think the next point would probably be right there. So I go up 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 5. So my slope is 1/5. So to write the equation, we would say that y equals 1/5 x, and that is a positive 3. Okay, why don't you pause the video and see if you can try number 2 on your own. I'll help you find the points real quick. There's one right there, and I would say the next one is right there. So go ahead and pause the video, and good luck. Okay, so as I start to write down all my information, I got that my y-intercept, I'm sorry, I was writing slope. The slope was a -5/3 because we went down 5 over 3, and then my y-intercept was 3. So we would say that y equals -5/3 x plus 3. Yep, we got more. Okay, so remember, we need to know slope, y-intercept. So the easiest thing to find, my y-intercept right there, that's the point 0, -2, which means my y-intercept is -2. Okay, and then find the point that it crosses, and we go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We went down 6 over 1, so that is a slope of -6. So y equals -6x minus 2. Okay, we need slope and y-intercept. Now where it crosses the y-axis is right there, 0, 0. And then my next point is right there. And I go up 1 over 3. Remember, it's rise over run. Now when I'm writing this, the y equals our slope of 1/3 x. Do we write plus 0 on the back? No. So remember, we have nothing on the back, and that shows that our y-intercept is at 0. All right, number 12, once again, you guys are all on your own. No help from Mr. Grice. Pause the video. Good luck. Okay, and you should have gotten that y equals 3/4 x minus 4. Okay, let's go ahead and turn the page over. Now it's asking us for part 3. It says transform. Okay, so we're actually going to be doing something. Each equation into slope-intercept form and to circle your final answer. So I need to solve for y. And since the y isn't by itself, I have to transform the equation so the y is by itself. And to do this, we're going to use reverse order of operations, or SADMAP. So we're going to subtract the 4x to the other side, and we get 5y equals -4x plus 25. And then since the y is not by itself yet, we're going to divide everything by 5. and then we get that y equals negative 4/5 x plus 5. Woohoo! We're done. And just like we wanted, the y is by itself. Okay? So the first thing we have to do is find the b and see what do we have to do, or find the b, find the y, Mr. Grice. Okay? And then the 2x is there, it's a negative 2x, so I'm going to add it to the other side. Now, don't forget that that is a negative y. So negative y equals 2x minus 2. And the y is not by itself yet because there's a negative 1 in front of it. Okay, so we have to divide by negative 1. And after you divide by negative 1, you get y equals negative 2x plus 2. Okay, and the y is by itself. So I'm going to draw the line down the middle. I'm going to find the y, and then I'm going to do inverse operation. So I'm going to add the x to both sides, and we get 10y equals 8x minus 20. The y is not by itself yet, so to get the y by itself, we have to divide everything by 10. 8 divided by 10, can you reduce that? Yeah, that reduces to 4/5 x, and 10 divided by 20 divided by 10 is 2, and it's a negative 2. Okay, so y equals 4/5 x minus 2. Okay, letter D. Find that y. Okay, and now we're going to subtract the 9x to the other side. So we get 6y equals negative 9x minus 24. And to get the y by itself, I'm going to divide everything by 6. And we get that y equals negative 9 divided by 6 is negative 3/2x minus 4. All right, why don't you guys try E on your own? Go ahead and pause the video, and good luck. Okay, and you should have gotten that y. Remember, got to get the y by itself. So y equals 1/6 x plus 3. All right. Now f, they're starting to look just a little bit different, okay? Now, to solve for y, the first thing we have to do is we have to clean up the right side. So when we're cleaning up the right side, I have to distribute first. So we get y minus 7 equals 5x minus 15. And since the y is not by itself yet, we have to add 7 to both sides. And we get y equals 5x minus negative 15 plus 7 is negative 8. And just like we wanted, the y is by itself. Okay, so looks like all of these are going to look like that. I'm going to draw the line down the middle. Now there's nothing to do on the left side, but remember on the right side we need to clean up. Okay, so I'm going to distribute. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 8 is a positive 16. We have to watch our signs. So to get the y by itself, I'm going to subtract 3 to both sides, and we get y equals negative 2x plus 13. And is that y by itself? Yep. Okay, let's keep going. So I'm going to draw the line down the center On the left side, I have nothing to do. Now, I'm not going to freak out right here because 2/5 times x is just 2/5 x. Now, 2/5 times 10, 2 times 10 is 20. 20 divided by 5 is 4. Okay? And the y is not by itself yet, so I have to add 1 to both sides. And we get y equals 2/5 x plus 5. These aren't that hard, are they? Nah. Okay, so once again, on the left side, y plus 4, not much to do. But on the right side, once again, I've got to distribute. That turns into -3/2x. And then -3 times 6 is -18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. And remember that that is a -9. To get the y by itself, I have to subtract 4 to both sides. And -9 minus 4, it's not +13, it's -13. All right, letter J. Okay, on the left side, we just write down the y plus 7, and then we're going to start to distribute. 7/4 times x is just 7/4 x. And then we have to do 7/4 times 12. That I don't know, so I'm going to take out my calculator, because I want to make sure I get it right, don't just guess. So I have 7 divided by 4 times 12. Oh, nope. And then we get 21. Okay, and that's a -21. Okay, so the y is not by itself yet, so we have to subtract 7 to both sides. And we get y equals 7/4 x minus 28. Ooh, k. What are we distributing for k again? Well, I don't see anything. Oh, the negative. Okay, so why don't we pause the video and see if you can do this one all on your own. Good luck. Okay, and you should have gotten y equals -x plus 12. And then I'm not going to help you at all. You guys are all on your own. Pause that video and good luck. Okay, and final answer is y equals -1/2 x plus 12. Now, if you have any questions or need extra help, please come find Ms. Carranza or myself. You know we would love to help you out. Your homework is, let's pull it up, 3.1 practice. So you're looking at the points and writing equations and transforming, okay? If you have any questions, come find us. Otherwise, this is Mr. Grice signing off for Algebra Unit 3.1 Notes, Day 1. Thanks for watching.